Hello, this is Janet Wright, and this is going to be the October 2018 Metatron Monthly Energy Healing Forecast. October 2018. So, many of you guys have gotten these before. But welcome if there are any new listeners. And how I make these is I leave my body with angel help and I go to the Universal Akashic Records, again with angel help, and I go inside. I am welcomed inside by Metatron, who is an archangel. And then he meets with me and we talk. Well, it's one-sided talk. I say out loud everything that he tells me so that we can all hear it in the recording. And sometimes there will be another archangel that Metatron invites to also give messages at some point during the recording. Usually Metatron will start it off. So let's get started. And there'll be a little pause as I leave my body and go with my angels to the Akashic Records. So there'll be just a little bit of silence. So I'm walking up the stairs to the Akashic Records, and again, this is just my spirit. I'm out of my body. And I hear waterfall sounds, and it's very misty around me, but it's a comfortable, kind of invigorating feel. It's nice. And so I'm walking up the stairs to the Universal Akashic Records, and there are big double doors at the top of the stairs, and I'm just putting my hands on the doors and they open. Hello, Janet. This is Archangel Metatron. Come on inside. Let's meet in the garden again. Once again, let's find a very sunny spot in the garden for us to sit. As you have correctly identified, also even now there are waterfall sounds. Why don't you describe for your listeners what you see? So I look around and I see benches and I see green everywhere, lots of grass and mosses and ferns, and a lot of ferns in this spot. And several big waterfalls. We're actually surrounded by 4 different waterfalls. It's really cool. So there's lots of plants, but then there's like a waterfall. So there's literally a waterfall, in front of me, behind me, and to either side. And the benches are in the middle with the mossy grass in the middle. And there's a bird bath in the middle too, which is very cute. And birds are there cleaning themselves off and chirping. It's really nice. It's a unique experience. It's like you wake up, but in a really nice way. And yeah, it definitely makes you grateful you're alive, the energy here. It's really neat. Okay, I think that's good that you describe for the listeners the energy in this particular spot in the garden, because for October 2018, these are some of the energies that I felt would be useful for your listeners to contemplate and also reproduce in their own daily lives. Obviously, they perhaps don't have the resources to create such a garden, but we have been thinking about suggestions of everyday things that listeners could do to replicate this type of nourishing and invigorating energy. It's a combination of nourishing and invigorating, and the only thing that we have that you did not describe is we have a view. If you look between one of the waterfalls and the other waterfall, we have a far off view that you can see water in the distance. And you can see birds flying in the distance. And it is that looking far away that is the third aspect of October 2018 that we would like people to take advantage of. So there's the nourishing elements, which we will describe suggestions, and then there's the invigorating and awakening elements, and we will describe suggestions. And then there's the looking ahead and gaining perspective on where you've been, but also more where you are headed.